Oh, okay, guys, welcome back. Uh, Show and tell. What the hell? You hear me? I'm kind of sounding a little bit out of it. We have a particularly special episode. I don't want to say particularly special, but I do think that it's I don't know, it's a little out there because these just came in and I'm going to be opening it. I'm kind of I don't want to say excited. I'm just kind of curious. Uh, with the new Playmates Godzilla. That's funny. It says Godzilla 2016, not Shin Godzilla. Shin, Sean, Shun. I don't know. How do you call it? What do you say? Um, so let's find out what's going on with this. This is very interesting. Let's take a look at the back package here. Godzilla 2016, which is weird because they just, what was it called in the States? Godzilla Unleashed or something like that, or Unfurled? Godzilla Unfurled. Destroyer. I haven't seen him yet. I did see Space Godzilla, and yeah, no, he didn't look anything like this. He just looked horrible. And Gigan. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Playmates. And this is brand new for 2020. It's very interesting. Now, the point of this video here is not just to, ridicule how bad this figure looks, but to try to be positive about Godzilla products. And if you've lived as long as I have, I've seen Godzilla toys throughout the 80s and 90s, and I'm generally just really happy to see anything Godzilla. So I'm not going to say I'm terribly upset by this. I've seen better, but that's just the case with Godzilla. It's interesting that Playmates is a toy company that I grew up with. That's, Ninja Turtles. They did Primal Rage too. So this is just a very interesting little twist here. And this came to me as a bit of a surprise because I had seen this online and I thought it was just a joke. I thought people were talking about new Godzilla toys that were being knockoffs or something, but no, it is in fact a new Godzilla line from Playmates, licensed Godzilla and Godzilla characters. So we're going to take a look at this figure, and I wanted to just kind of, I wanted to see if, there's a lot of people talking about how this figure may have been a direct duplicate of the NECA Godzilla toys. And sorry if I sound like shit, guys. I woke up kind of late and did a show last night, and it was really fun. So kind of habit. Jesus Christ, hope it didn't go. Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I have to move this whole thing now. Hold on. Okay, we are back. It's a little cocky and messy here now. Cocky, is that a word? Anyway. No, in the wrong context. I mean, it's all, sorry, I just woke up. But I really wanted to play with this figure. That's why I wanted to get to it. And this was like $12.97. And it, I think it came out to like a flat $14. So here's the tail thing. This is a harder plastic, but it's a little bit more solid than I thought it would be. So that's a good thing there. It feels kind of like an old school toy. So I like that. That's a plus. Price point, I guess, is okay. And given that it's Shin Godzilla, it's a pretty big figure for $14. Then again, I don't have that bootleg. And I wanted to compare it with the NECA ones that I have here. Just to give you all an idea of what's what may have happened. I don't know. It's interesting that this is a different piece there too. The back portion there, you can see that. But the face is what gets everyone here. What's the deal with the face? It has a specific charm to it, I think. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. And but yeah, there's something about it that it just looks so silly. and I wish they didn't go with it. But then again, let's take a look at its predecessors from another toy line, and people were speculating that it came from the same sculpt and the mold, and I don't think that's the case. I thought that may have been the case as well, but unless they're using some sort of expansion technology where they get the mold and they expand on it, and there's a lot less detail in the arms. But just if I'm looking at the size of it, it's weird that the Walmart Playmates version is actually a little bit taller. Yeah, and some of the dorsal fins do not match exactly with that. Now, there's also this little pelvic bone here that sticks out, and this not as much. It's a different size proportion. Now the head. People were saying that they got this particular head as well. The jaw doesn't close on this one. The jaw doesn't close on this one at all, so they wouldn't been able to duplicate or replicate that. They must have gotten some 3D model somewhere. Let's see where the other one went. He fell down, didn't he? God damn it. I lied. He's right here. Okay, so these guys do use the same body. These two here, these two Nikas, do use the same exact mold except for the head. So let's talk about the head with this one. No, it looks completely different, but yeah, because there's even that little space in between the mouth. They would have definitely incorporated that had it been straight up like a mold, like duplication. So they must have used some sort of 3D model out there, and use that as the basis to create this figure. The heads are very similar. I'm not a huge fan of the neck ahead, only on certain angles. That angle looked pretty nice there too, but I wish I could somehow modify it a little bit to look more movie accurate. Just it looks a little too long here for some reason. It's just the angle. I wish this can go down a bit more, where his head is going down. Now, this is totally off, but like I said, Playmates decided they wanted to do this. I don't know why they chose to use that particular expression, or elongated head. I guess they figure if they had moved the head a little bit more down. I don't know. I made what is interesting is that this is a softer, rubbery type of plastic, not super soft, but putting a little bit of pressure here. About as soft as like I don't know, like the dorsal fins on the NECA toys, so that kind of plastic there. Same thing with the toes. Feeling around the toes. The feet and the toes have a softer plastic. And I guess this is made with kids in mind, which is cool. I mean, if a kid gets a cool $14 Shin Godzilla toy, I think that's pretty awesome. Dorsal fins are also that softer plastic too. Also, the last portion of the tail as well. Yeah, I mean, as a collector, when people start sentences like that, there's something up. As a collector, yeah, of course I prefer my NECA toys, but as a guy who likes toys also, I think this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'd like to get more of these just for customs and do some crazy ass things and see what I can do with it. There are some details in there. There are some details, and maybe a good like wash can help that bring those details out. Um, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like something fun. Now, if they ever go down in price, I'm definitely going to pick up a whole bunch of them. Had they gone a little bit, like had it been like $10 instead of $12, that probably would have been a little bit better for me. But with taxes, it comes out to 14. Anyway, I look forward to getting some of the other figures. I think I'm probably going to skip out on Space Godzilla unless that goes on clearance. But I do really want to get that Kong figure. Now, if any of y'all have any insight as to what the story is with the Playmates figures, I've read a lot of articles or a lot of you know Reddit posts and read a lot of comments that people have made. But if anyone has the true story as to where these molds came from, let me know. I'm just saying that this one is slightly bigger than the NECA one, and while they could have used some sort of expansion where it lessens the details, I think they just used some sort of 3D model, and we use that as a basis. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. If you're a Godzilla fan, I do some Godzilla videos every now and then. Try to pick up Godzilla toys. This channel's mostly a independent, underground movie review, toy review, all that sort of stuff. So if you like it, you know what to do. Take care, folks. Oh, and we'll see you later on.